America, it's your girl bringing you some news you can use. We are live, number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeart radio station. And we are super excited to be here. We got some announcements coming up that I'm excited to tell you guys about. We got a lot of things in the works for coming up for May. But today, welcome to Making Waves with Miss Darci. My goal here, excuse me, I'm like losing my voice. I don't know what happened. I'm so excited, I guess. My goal is to inform, educate, entertain, and inspire. Today, I want you to keep your vision alive and take action every day to pursue it. Today, we're going to be sharing information, introspection, and providing inspiration. Are you entrepreneur equipped? Are you entrepreneur equipped? So do you have the tools that you need to be a successful, impactful entrepreneur? We're going to give you a entrepreneur success quiz, and we're going to see where you fit. Are you on a scale of 1? Are you at 20? Are you midway? Where are you at? Today, last week we had someone call in to play the game time for $75 in cash. So we're going to give you that number. You can start calling in the next 15 minutes. When we say call in to play the game, then you want to call in. And when we go to break, Alicia will give you the number to call in. Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly was an integral part of Intellectual Radio and Making Waves with Miss Darci. Ebony has decided to take on another journey, and I wish her nothing but success. And I know her and that super red hair and that beautiful smile. She'll be a delight to work with, and I always keep the doors open for her. But I wish her nothing but success and happiness. There's enough to go around for everybody, and I know she'll do well. She's a great person, and I look forward to watching her in her growth on her next journey. I say you all should tune in today. I have a super major announcement on Thursday, so make sure you come back. Please share the broadcast. I want to share this with you. We're in the second quarter right now. We're in the second quarter. So what if everything that you were going through right now was preparing you for a dream bigger than you could ever imagine? Let me say that again. What if right now, at this minute, on this day, this second, whatever you're going through, what I'm going through, what Alicia's going through, what the producer's going through, what you all, the listeners, are going through right now in your life, in your business, in your relationship, in your career, is preparing you to dream even bigger than you could ever imagine.
I believe that every day.
Every single day. So I said that to say, don't ever, ever give up on your daydream. Don't forget. Don't ever give up. 5 daily reminders. Write them down. 1, say to yourself every day, all day long, I am, you are, we are amazing. Number 2, I can, you can, we can do anything we set our mind and heart to do. Number 3, positivity is a choice for us all. Number 4, I, you, me, we celebrate our individuality. That means you love you. You got to love yourself first. Self-care before you can love someone else. And number 5, finally, I am, you are, we are, together we're prepared to succeed. Right? And every next level of you is going to require a different version of you. So that's where growth, wisdom, maturity comes in. Are you ready to walk into your dopeness in the second quarter? I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush it. Second quarter. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready, Alicia? Are you ready to walk into your dopeness in the second quarter?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. That's what I like to hear. So we got some bills to pay. We're going to come back. We're going to touch on a little bit Kim Fox, what happened yesterday downtown. We're going to also talk to you about restaurants. Restaurants are going to start charging a 4% tax if you're paying with a credit card versus cash. I have to tell you about it. It shows up on the bottom of your receipt, and a lot of us don't even look. But see, I'm frugal, so I noticed it. You're tuned in to the number one internet radio station, IntellectualRadio.com. which is an iHeart radio station. We're guaranteed to feed your brain on this intellectual dialogue hour. Please don't go anywhere. Please share the broadcast. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Team Olivia Pate. Listen to Making Waves with Miss Darcy on IR and iHeart radio station, Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We love you, Miss Darcy.
Hey, this is Lenny Williams, and I enjoy listening to IntellectualRadio.com and Making Waves with Miss Darcy.
Are bill collectors calling you? Are you afraid to answer the phone? Afraid of lawsuits, garnishments, losing your apartment, house, or car? Then call us for your debt relief options. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci. Chapter 7 or 13 can relieve the debt pressure. Call us now for a free phone mini consultation or log on to infotapes.com. We're the law firm you trust to get you out of debt.
1-800-401-4010. It's a new year and the first anniversary of our revolutionary acne treatment. To celebrate, we have an amazing new offer for you. Order Proactive Plus, and for a special limited time, you'll pay just $19.95. Imagine yourself with skin so clear and beautiful, you feel confident to go after all the things you want. Make it happen today with Proactive Plus.
That's a huge difference. Look at that. Proactive Plus makes me feel amazingly beautiful.
Proactive Plus is dermatologist developed to help seek out and fix problem areas on your skin. And it's proven to work 4 times faster than the leading prescription.
This product is doing it. I started seeing results with Proactive Plus within the first week.
Now's the best time ever to order because we're offering extra savings to first-time customers. Call 1-800-773-5681 to get our 3-step system plus free gifts and free shipping. All just $19.95.
I use Proactive Plus every day. Like, I literally use this.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, Making Waves with Miss Darcy, we broadcast live right here, Intellectual Radio, every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, and I am your on-air host, Miss Darcy D.
And I am your co-host, Alicia and Nobel Knight. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Here we go.
I'm gonna try it.
With these second, third, and fourth names, I'm gonna have to give me an extra name in a minute. From Ebony Sarah Louise Kelly. Now, what's your name?
Alicia and Nobel Knight.
I'm gonna need some time to practice on that. So I'm gonna work on that. In the meantime, if you have not tried D-Flat Tommy Water, it will be going into stores soon. We have a promo that will be starting on April. What's Monday's date?
The 5th?
April 8th. So call 708-998-3799, 708-998-3799. Change your water, change your life. And on Sunday, this Sunday, I'm going to be giving away some 6-packs of D-Flat Tommy Water. If you have not tried or you want to win a 6-pack of D-Flat Tommy Water, I'm going to tell you what time to tune in. We're going to go Facebook Live on Sunday, which is the 7th. So make sure you tune in and watch for details on the Facebook Live. So, how was your weekend?
I didn't do much.
You didn't
I
do
don't
much?
think so. No, I took care of my dog.
This dog. I can't. My grandbaby talking about her dog. I got friends who got dogs. I can't. I'm trying to get with this dog thing. I'm just not an animal person. I got bit as a kid, and I like dogs since.
I get it.
But I think they're nice. I think they're great companions. I think some people go to extremes with their dogs, but I don't want to get no hate mail about people that got dogs. So I'm gonna leave that alone. My grandbaby dog goes to get the treatment for her nails. She got ponytails, she got ribbon, and she got coats and sweaters, and I'll be like, okay.
No, mine is just he likes to go outside.
Now, what's your dog? What kind of dog you got, and what's the name of it?
He's a black lab. So he's a black lab, and
he a big dog?
Medium.
What's medium? Like right here?
Yeah, I say his head come about here.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's a real dog. I'm looking for like one you just put in your hand like this. They can't do nothing. Right, they can't do nothing. I want one of them.
Yeah, his name is Kuma. Means bear.
K-U-M-A?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, it means bear. He looked like a little bear when we got him. He's all fuzzy.
Is he spoiled?
He is. He is. He whines a lot.
I wonder why.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
She said the dog whine. I mean, Kuma. I ain't gonna say the dog. Kuma whines. Well, hello, Kuma. And we will not be interacting. I wish you nothing but success. If today is your birthday, smiles and laughter, joy and cheer, new happiness that stays throughout the year. Hope your birthday brings you all these and more, filling life with surprises and joy galore. Happy birthday for Making Waves with Miss Darci and crew. Maybe next week we'll get Lisa to sing happy birthday because she's multi-talented. So maybe we'll have her sing. But I want to talk about two things. The first one is Kim Fox and what's going on with the Chicago PD fraternal, and then Jesse Jackson and what is his name? Father Flegger. So they were out rallying yesterday because they want Kim Fox, because she recused herself from Jesse Smollett case. They want her to step down. They saying that she did something wrong. She shouldn't have did it. And as far as I can remember back, all type of individuals that in political, I call it politicking, they recuse themselves from all kinds. I see judges recuse themselves from cases, civil and criminal. And so I'm trying to understand. So America, help me understand, why is this such a big deal? Why is people, you got police officers coming in from all over to boycott Kim Fox. What has Kim Fox actually done? I would love for you to call in and let me know exactly if you agree with this protest or not. Alicia will give you the number to call in. We'll use that same number to call in for the contest. We'll be doing the contest at 12:40. It's 12:25, so you have 15 more minutes to call in for the contest, and we'll tell you when to call in. But for Kim Fox and Jesse Smollett, do you think that she made the right decision, or was something wrong with the decision that she made recusing herself? I mean, what do you think?
I don't even know like where to start, because it seems like such a, like, why? Like, that's the biggest question. I don't understand why people are protesting. I don't understand. I get the concept of saying, I'm connected or I'm too close to this case, let me pull myself out. I get that. So I don't understand why people are so upset. The only thing that I could possibly think is because she was going so hard for the R. Kelly case, and she was coming out saying, we're gonna prosecute him, and we're gonna take every extent of the law. As long as these people come out and work with us, we will work with the situation. So maybe because she's not going so hard for Jesse and his case, maybe that's why they're upset. But
look at these cases now. R. Kelly has been accused of sexual misconduct. Jesse Smollett is being accused of an alleged hate crime hoax.
Yes.
Right, allegedly. Those are two different ones. And even if she recused herself from either or both, what is the big deal? I'm trying to understand, why does it warrant or merit that level of protest with all those people they showed yesterday? I don't understand. I didn't even see this type of outrage and protest for Laquan McDonald for the 16 shots.
Right.
I didn't see Eddie Johnson out on Good Morning America talking about the 16 shots. I didn't see Ronnie Manuel talking about 16 shots on Good Morning America, saying that somebody should pay for the work that the Chicago PD did for an alleged crime. I mean, I thought that's what they would get paid for. That's part of their job.
Right.
So who told them to go and spend extra hours or extra dollars and resources on this case? I'm sure we had other cases where we have girls missing, murders. So why aren't the same emphasis put on those situations as well?
Well, and another big thing I'd like to add to the situation is that, and most people were talking about it, is the fact that Chicago police have been known, for lack of a better word, from the citizens that I hear, have been known to be lazy. I know people who have been shot at, and when they called the police, they said, what's going on with my case? And the police had all the wrong phone numbers, so they never called them back. Oh, wow. They said it was going to take 6 months to get the footage from the convenience store that that happened.
6 months.
6 months. Yes.
Wow.
So it could be. I personally think it has a lot to do with covering up a lot of the crime and corruption in Chicago, and maybe Fox is just their scapegoat at this point.
Our judicial system needs a complete overhaul, readjustment. We need
Yes.
to just revamp, get rid of some stuff, reinvent it, and make some new rules and regulations and guidelines, because it's almost like it's all over the place. Would you like to advertise on Making Waves with Ms. Darci every Tuesday and Thursday? If so, you can reach out to Alicia Hogsett, or you can call 708-3422. Again, that number is 708-304 3422. If you are interested in being a host or co-host on Making Waves Miss Darci, please inbox me at Making Waves with Darci at Gmail. Making is without the G, so it's Makin, Waves, Waves, with WITH, Darci, DARCI at gmail.com, and someone will get back to you. The middle of today's show is sponsored by no other than Krispy Kremes. Their mission is to make the most awesome donuts on the planet every single day. And I tell you, they are very, very addictive. They have 3 locations. You can visit their website, krispykreme.com. They have Krispy Kreme located at 17815 South Halsted Street in Homewood, 9150 Southwestern Avenue in Evergreen Park, and 110 South Manheim Road in Hillside. We do appreciate all of our sponsors. If you would like to be a sponsor or be a part of the show, we have an opportunity coming up for you starting in May, and details will be provided to you at a later date. Women, and even men, but especially women, how about getting some eyelashes or some natural hair that has never been presented in the United States before? Well, I need you to tune in this Thursday, which is April 4th, and you're going to see some hair that you've never seen presented or unveiled in the United States right here on Making Waves with Miss Darci platform. And I'm telling you, if you're a hairstylist, if you are a weavist or expert in hair, you need to be tuned in, because this is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. I can tell you, this is better than any hair that you have ever seen or witnessed. So you need to be here this Thursday to be the first to get the first look at this opportunity. And we're going to be looking for, what are we going to be looking for, Alicia? Lost my thought.
What are we looking for?
People to sell hair. What do I call them? What? I lost my
vendors.
We're going to be looking for people that would like to sell the hair, be commissioned to sell the hair. So stay tuned. This is nothing like you've ever seen in the United States. It's all the way from Germany. So you have to tune in. This is a must-see, a major, major announcement in history, right? I just had to share that. So, are you an entrepreneur? Are you entrepreneur equipped? Did someone tell you you should be good at entrepreneurship? Well, I walked away from corporate America in 1999, and this August I'll be celebrating 20 years as an entrepreneur. Was it easy? No. But was it worth it? Absolutely. I've learned how to save. I've learned how to thrive. I've learned how to hustle. And I've also learned, most importantly, how to make my passion my paycheck. So I literally love what I do every single day. It brings me nothing but joy, peace, and happiness. I'm growing, wisdom. I'm reinventing myself. I'm a work in progress, and I love every step of it.
You could say that again.
I really do. I really do. Most people can't say that they really love what they do. I mean, some people like what they do, but I'm talking about love. I enjoy it. I have the gift of gab. I meet new people. I'm surrounded by a lot of opportunities. I love my sponsors. I just literally just love the whole concept of being an entrepreneur. Building a business, Alicia, I know she can testify because she does a lot of different things too, is hard work. It's not easy. It's not an easy task. And some people make it look easy, but I can promise you it ain't easy. It's a huge undertaking. It takes a certain type of person or individual to become an entrepreneur, to own a business and then succeed. See, it's one thing to be an entrepreneur and have your own business, but to succeed at it, to succeed at owning your business, that means whatever you were making in corporate America or a regular job, you were able to make that income consistently year after year. Are there roadblocks? Yes. Are there distractions? Yes. Are there times when money is not as where you want it to be? Yes. People always come and say, I want a fixed income. Entrepreneurs own a fixed income too. We don't get paid on the 1st, the 15th, the 30th. We get paid when the job is done. And so that's why I tell people, when you have your health, 100% of your health, take advantage of it, because anything can change at any given time. I suffer from migraines, which could turn into a seizure. That's something that they don't have a cure for, but I'm always looking for things to help alleviate, a remedy, and a relief. So I'm always looking for that. But if you in perfect health and you just don't want to work, I don't know what you're going to do, because what will you retire from? If you haven't sown into Social Security, you ain't going to get paid out of Social Security. And I told you, I just found that out a couple of years ago. I did not know that. So how do you know if you're cut out to be an entrepreneur?
Oh, that's a tough question.
How do you know? You say, I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to work for nobody. But how do you know if you're cut out to be an entrepreneur?
I think that it's not necessarily do you know if you're cut out to be an entrepreneur, but can you grow into what it takes to become an entrepreneur? I think that is the bigger thing. Do you know that you can grow into it? Because right now you might not be able to take being an entrepreneur, but do you have the ability to grow and learn? Are you open-minded enough to change your ways? Are you organized? If you're not, do you feel like you have the ability to become organized to do it? It's all a process. It's not overnight, and that was the big thing you were talking about earlier, that a lot of people think that it's something that happens overnight, or some people, they look like they have it all together, and when you really get to talk to these people, they are a train wreck just like you are. Like, there are so many people that meet me and say, oh, well, you're doing so well, you're doing so great, and then I have other people that say, you're not where you're supposed to be, keep working at it. So you have to learn to take the good with the bad, and just try your best every day. And if you can, depending on how your business works, if you can model yourself around your business, then you're an entrepreneur. You can go the distance. If you don't think that you can model yourself around your business, it's not bad to help someone build their dream, if that makes sense. It is, but it's not.
Right.
Sometimes you can be a valued member of someone's team, and that's living your dream. Are you valued where you work? That's a big thing too. And I think that's a big thing with corporate America, is that a lot of the times when you work in corporate America, you don't feel valued part of the dream. Now when I,
because it's somebody else's dream.
Exactly. So I work with Darci right now, and I feel like a valued member, a part of this dream.
And
I'm living my dream as being a co-host on IntellectualRadio.com. This is a great opportunity for me, but I'm still growing. There's still parts of me that have to grow. And are you valued where you work at?
And if you just graduated. So now when people say, if you go and apply for opportunity, they can say, well, Alicia, do you have any hands-on experience since you just graduated? A lot of companies are not going to even look at your resume. They're not going to even look at your piece of paper that you just graduated out of school, because the first thing you want to know, do you have any experience? And now you can actually say, well, yes, I've worked as a co-host on Making Waves with Ms. Darci show at Intellectual Radio, who has a proven history. So then they can say, oh, can you send me some clips? And, what did you do there? And now you could actually say, I actually performed these duties or these responsibilities, or I did this and I met this person and I asked them these questions and I learned from them, or I collaborated with some individuals. So, just like Roosevelt University, we were at Roosevelt University last Thursday, and the director there was like, he wants to work with Alicia. So you never know where opportunity come, but you do have to be ready when opportunity come. For entrepreneurs, it has to be something that's a burning desire. I mean, I used to eat, sleep, and study being an entrepreneur. Like literally, I didn't know everything it was involved, but I know that I wasn't valued where I was. And no matter what I did at my job, it was never enough. So even though I climbed the corporate ladder in corporate America, I didn't feel appreciated. And so when that passion is not there, it makes you not, I would pull up and didn't even want to go in. So when you're an entrepreneur, that means this is a burning desire, right? That causes you to make a complete 180 in your life. Because this is something that when you say, when I do this, it doesn't even feel like work. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy working with people. I enjoy learning from people. I getting mentors and people that I can shadow. All of this is part of the entrepreneurship journey. And then you got to have tough skin. Because if you're going out to a contract and you're not the only one going out of the contract, maybe there's 10 people going out to this contract. What makes you stand out above all 10 of those individuals or all 9 of those individuals? Why should they pick you and give you $50,000 or $20,000? Why should they do that? Because you have to figure out what works and how to be approachable and how to get your message out to the masses. And then you have to, it's an art to that. And so once you learn how to do that and it works, now it may work with me. And I say, okay, okay, Alicia, I want to hire you. I want you to make my business cards. I want you to design my logo. I love what you do. And then I pay you, right? Now, you can't just live off of me. So you're going to need referrals, right? So that's why customer service is important. You get to learn your customer and your client, because you don't just want them for one time. You want repeat people. You want repeat customers. And then you want them to refer you. Oh, she was really good. She listened to what I said, not listening to respond, but she actually heard what I said. She remembered my birthday or something about me. It's little things. If we can't do things in big ways, we can do them in small ways. So it could be something small, but we have to be attentive to our customer and client so that we can get repeat customers and clients and know what they want, right? You got to have tough skin to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not an easy journey. Again, people make it look easy. So we're going to go over some things to test your knowledge, people, and see if you got a backbone and you got what it takes to be an entrepreneur. So I'm finna pick Alicia's brain right now. What type of entrepreneur are you, right? So there's different types of entrepreneurs. Some entrepreneurs are inventors. Some entrepreneurs are business builders. Some entrepreneurs are connectors. Some entrepreneurs are good at marketing. Some entrepreneurs are good at selling. Everybody has to find out what works for them and make their passion their paycheck. I was always wondering if there's a way to figure out what an individual's sweet spot is as an entrepreneur. So are you a builder? Are you an opportunist? Are you a specialist, or are you an innovator? Again, are you a builder, an opportunist, a specialist, or innovator? Number one, a builder, Alicia, is someone who is like an ultimate chess player in the game of business. They're looking for 2 or 3 moves ahead of the competition, right? They are described as driven, focused, cold, ruthless, and calculating. That's a builder.
I'm not that.
Right. I'm not that either.
No, I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'm not that cold. No. Not yet.
I'm not ruthless at all.
Yeah, no.
Number 2, opportunist is a person that wants to be in the right place at the right time. They want to leverage time to make as much money as possible. If they got some events they've been invited to and they say, if I could go to this one, would I get more networking and more opportunities and collaboration from this one? Or should I go to this one because I can sell my product? So you have to weigh it and say, well, where should I go? It's almost like being enticed to jump into a quick money deal or a real estate quick flip, right? That's an opportunist. They want to get the most bang for their buck. I think part of me, I'm not just a total opportunist, but I'm wrapped up into an opportunist. Yeah, but I'm not a builder, but I know I got traits of an opportunist.
Yeah, I think to be a good entrepreneur, you have to have some opportunistic qualities within you.
Number 3 is a specialist. This is a person that's going to stick with a certain field for 15 to 30 years. They want to be an expert. They want to be the number one expert in that field, right? They're always going to school. They're studying. They want to struggle to stand out in a crowded marketplace, or they love to compete to be number one.
That sounds very much like me. I like to be
a specialist.
Yes. Whenever I go into a situation, I do my best to research, study before I even enter where we're going. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some days where I just have to say, Forget it.
It's too much. It's
Yeah,
overwhelming.
I'll just figure it out as I go, because you can't know everything.
No.
But I definitely, you can ask anybody that knows me. Whenever I prepare for something, they'll be like, "You got it. Why are you going over it 20,000 times?" I'm like, I want to make sure I get it right the first
Because you
time.
do that about business too. Because she do that about business cards. She's like, I got this part, but I'm gonna do this. But I like that though, because some people don't. They just print them out and they done. When you put your heart and soul into something, that passion shows. It not only shows on the outside, but it's birthed on the outside, on the inside, but it's also birthed on the outside. Number four, I'm like a quarter opportunist, a quarter specialist.
Okay.
I think. I'm kind of a builder, but I'm not like ruthless like they say. I think I have to create who I am with the four of these. Number four is an innovator. That's an innovator is an entrepreneur, like a person who studies stuff, like a chemist or a lab. They're working on the next invention, the next recipe, the next concept to learning or to social media or to marketing or to advertising and how to make it go to different levels.
This sounds like you.
So I think when I read this, I was like, okay, if I could create the type of entrepreneur I am, I would say I have builder qualities, right? I'm driven, I'm focused, opportunist. I do get invited to a lot of different things, and you can't go to everything every day, but I do weigh it to leverage to see where should I be. I want a partnership and collaborate, and I love networking. But then if I got an opportunity to be a vendor for D Fly Tommy Water and sponsorships for Making Waves, that's a double dip.
Right.
So then I have to decide the travel wise, the time it is, what day it is, and then I decide which one I'm going to go to. You know, I just told you and Super Producer about a class I enrolled in for branding, for podcasting. That is something that's true to my heart. So I am going to make the sacrifice for 4 weeks and enter that class. But I like the fact that it's in the morning, then it's in the evening, then it's in the morning, so that way I can still rotate it around my schedule. It's just hard for me to be consistent on something that's 5 days a week, 8 to 9 or 9 to 10, with me taking care of my dad, with me taking care of myself. I got to have a procedure in the next, what's the day, the second, in the next 8 days. So it's a lot going on. And that's why I tell people, cherish your health. When you're healthy, do as much as you can, as possibly can. Live your life like it's the last. And it's kind of like, why you say it like that? But that is what it is. We have the young rapper who was shot right in front of his store the other day, and I'm sure he has kids for a girlfriend. And my heart and prayers go out to them, because death is not easy for anyone. And that's just the new people of death that we hear about. Some death don't even make the news because it's so much. I was watching CNN yesterday where these two little girls were outside playing. 9 year, well, the one that got hit was 9. The driver was flying so fast and to move from the car. The car landed in their living room, and the little girl ended up under the car. Now I'm watching them keep showing this, and I'm in my house literally freaking out watching this, right? And she's fighting for her life. Do you know this person, the driver car, drove into the living room of these people's house, and he got out, I don't know if it's a male or female, but they got out of their car and left the scene and left the car there. Now, either it was their car or it wasn't their car, license plate, they're going to find that individual. I mean, who does that? And then women, we have to be careful. You see what happened with the young lady that got in the car in the Uber. And the guy locked her in with what do you call them? The safety locks for the kids. She couldn't get out of the car. Oh my God. When I heard that story, I literally freaked out.
That's very sad, just because and I was talking about this the other day, and my take on it is that we have technology to make us independent. Technology has given people so much independence, from Google to Uber, and that's the point of Uber, is when you can't get a ride home, you're trying to be the safe person and say, I'm not going to drive home. I'm not going to call a taxi because I can't afford it, but I still want to hang out with my friends and go out. And you end up in a worse situation just because you were trying to be a smart individual. So you don't drive through someone's living room. So it's just sad
She
that
did.
yes, and it's sad that
He locked her in the car
and took off.
And put the child safety locks on where she couldn't get out the car after she realized I can't even comprehend that, because first thing I thought about was me. Then I thought about my daughter. Then I thought about my granddaughter and my nieces and just my girlfriends, just women in general. I don't understand that. It's like we're not safe nowhere. I think every time I hear something that's surprising, but now it's like nothing will shock me anymore. It's like, what happened?
So
It's really sad. So, Alicia, if you could take a builder, opportunist, specialist, innovator, what percentage out of 100 would you say each one of those?
I would say the specialist is going to be probably 75 to 80.
Okay.
And then the opportunist is probably going to be the next one. And not that I'm like, this is my opportunity, I'm going to jump on. It's just that I haven't built a strong enough foundation yet to be a builder, and I'm not saying that I'm not. I'd say if I was a builder, I'd say like 5%.
Okay.
But I feel like at the beginning of business, you have to be an opportunist. And once you have your foundation, that's when people can start coming to you, and you can be less of an opportunist and more of a builder. Okay. So I just feel like it depends on what part of your business that you're at, that you evolve into, because as a builder, you don't want somebody to take away everything that you've created from opportunity and being a specialist and being an innovator. You don't want somebody to take that away. So like I said, once you get to that point, you can evolve into it. You gotta be cold. You gotta be ruthless. You gotta cut people off at the knees. No, I don't want you in my, you're a virus. I don't want you to infect all my other employees. I don't want you to infect the people around me with your negativity or whatever you're bringing here or whatever you're trying to bring down for me. So right now I don't have that, like, this is my empire. I don't have the empire. I don't have a pyramid built quite yet. So I'm not necessarily a builder quite yet, but
you're on your way.
I'm on my way. So an innovator, I don't know necessarily if I would be an innovator. I don't know if I try to change the wheel, but I do like to try to experiment with cameras and visuals and art. So I would like to see different things that the art world can bring to the table. So I wouldn't say necessarily that I'm an innovator with everything, but certain things that I would want to specialize in is where I would be the innovator at. So the innovator and the builder would probably be about 5% each, and then the specialist and the opportunist are going to be the biggest portions of who I would be.
I like that. At least you have a plan and you have a goal. So that's your daydream. So you're working on your daydream.
I daydream a lot.
If you, listening audience, had to take a builder, opportunist, specialist, innovator, what percentage would you take out of each one to make it 100%? That's something you should think about. We're going to take a pause for the calls and come back real quick and tell you some reasons why you should become an entrepreneur. And this is your chance now to call in to play the $75 word game. Alicia, give you the number to call in as we go to break.
All right, it's going to be 708-223-8953. Again, the number is 708-223-8953.
Back in a moment. Don't go.
It's 2 for $5 coming at you live.
Hey, sir, welcome to Burger King. How are you? See what he orders.
No pressure. All of America's watching.
Original chicken sandwich.
Big King! And the foul.
How are you going to lose when you mix and match?
Mix and match 2 large premium sandwiches for $5 only at Burger King.
Good morning. morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sounds good.
At Dunkin', we make your coffee just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the spot.
See you tomorrow.
That's the DD commitment. America runs on Dunkin'.
Good morning. What can I get for you?
A medium hot coffee, cream and 2 sugars, please.
Medium hot coffee, cream, 2 sugars. Sounds good.
At Dunkin', we make your coffee just the way you like it. If not, we'll make it again on the spot.
See you tomorrow.
That's the DD commitment. America runs on Dunkin'. It's a new year.
Welcome back. IntellectualRadio.com, Making Waves with Darci. We're talking about being an entrepreneur and if you're entrepreneur equipped. But I think we have a caller on the line. Hello, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
This is Lucia calling from Holland, Michigan. I tried a couple of weeks ago, but I think I'm ready now.
You think you're ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. I'm going to have Alicia tell you how the game goes.
Okay, so the way the game works is Darcy's going to tell you a letter that she wants you to spell. Like, for example, if she did, she wants you to spell 4 words that are 4 letters long that start with P. That's how the game's going to go, and you have 30 seconds to do it.
Okay.
So, and give me your name again?
Lucia.
Okay. That's right. You did call in before. I just thought about that. That's right. That's right. She said, what you said, you ready now. So you've been preparing, girl.
Yeah.
She cracking up.
She been hitting them dictionaries.
You got
them thesaurus.
Write these words down. You got a pen?
Oh, no.
Okay. So. Okay. So here we go. I need you to say and spell. Oh, you got the timer?
Yep.
Say and spell 5 5-letter words that start with the letter A. Go.
Allied, ALLIED. Admin. Admin, AMED. Wait, no, sorry. Go back. Abac. ABACK. Abac. ABAFT.
That's your time.
That's your time.
Now you see, I wasn't gonna laugh until you start laughing. Now. First of all, allied is 6 letters. It's not 5. That was the first one you gave. Okay. You went ALLIED. I'm like, I'm over here with my fingers going. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you went with amen. Then you said nope. And then I don't know what was the other word you said. She said, Alicia, a back.
ABACK.
I don't even know what a back is. But you know what? I'm gonna give you an E for effort. You are definitely trying. I'm gonna get something for you, but it ain't gonna be that $75. So you're gonna have to call back in. You're gonna have to call back in Thursday. I don't know what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to practice just a tad bit more. But
you know what I practice the 4-letter words.
I love your honesty. I love your honesty and your spirit. You have made my afternoon. I will definitely have something for you, but I thank you so much for calling, but keep trying. Okay. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And I applaud you for trying. Thank you so much, sweetie. You have a great day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Turn it close. We have to give her an E for effort. She did an amazing job. And I really thought she was finna nail it this time. She said she was ready. But I love her enthusiasm. I can't even say the word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I applaud her for trying. So we're going to try this again on Thursday after the big announcement. Please call in. I'll decide when we're going to go from 75 to 100 since it is compliments of American Express. But I love that people are trying, and this is easier said than done. People think this is really easy, and it should be, but because you don't know the letter or the amount of letters or the letter of the alphabet, and once that clock starts, you have to put on that thinking cap, and you have to really work this. Now, in news, restaurants are going to be adding 4% to your bill if you use a credit card. If you think that's smart business or taxing the cashless. What they're saying is when you go and pay for your food, if you pay with your credit card, at the bottom of your bill, there's going to be an additional 4%. The new policy was explained that if a customer doesn't pay with cash and only 20% of their customer base pays with cash, then you have to pay using a credit card. But at the bottom, I wish you can see this. I'm going to make a picture of it and put it on social media. It has the tipping, and then it says thank you and come again. And then at the very bottom, it says there's a 4% non-cash charge on all non-cash payments. 4% is kind of high. And I think if you're not watching your bill, you probably have already paid it and didn't even notice it. So I'm gonna take a picture of a snapshot of this and put it on social media with the article. A lot of restaurants are starting to opt to do that because they already have to pay a fee for having the machine. And so a lot of transactions, if you ever notice, when you pay with a credit card, it doesn't post for maybe 2 or 3 days because they wait to a certain amount of deposits accumulate or receipts accumulate before they deposit them.
Right.
You know how you can pay at the restaurant on Monday, but you might not see it on your statement until Thursday. It may not clear until a Thursday or Friday. It all depends on how many sales they're getting for that day. But you have to watch it because if your bill is only $30 and you paying close to $40, you're not even noticing that there's an extra charge on your bill.
So did they explain why they're doing the extra charge? So that
they rather have you pay with cash because there's a fee they have to pay every time they swipe. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but I'm saying we have to be mindful if you want to pay it or not. That's a choice, but some restaurants are doing it, so just beware. You just need to beware of that. So now, what are some of the reasons that determine if you should be an entrepreneur? I'm gonna go through the list right quick. Alicia, let me know if it resonates with her. Number one, I've always wanted to do this for some strange reason. When I was a kid, I wanted to build my own business. I had a snowball machine. I sold lemonade. And so I wanted to be my own boss. Number two, it's not about the money. It's about listening. I have a pipe dream. I didn't want to work for anyone else. I didn't want anyone telling me when to come to work, on break, when I could take off work for vacation. Number three, I've always been creative. I've always been a thinker, a nurturer. And so I could see myself having my own business.
That one definitely resonates with me.
Number four, the challenge. Some people just want to do it to challenge. Somebody say you can't have your own business. Somebody say I can be my own boss. And they just do it for the challenge. Number five, that's the last one, the creation for wealth. They want to create generational wealth for their children or their grandchildren. And so they want a business that could carry on for a lifetime and can be passed down to generation after generation. That's a thought.
That's a big one for me personally. That's a big one.
Is it?
Yeah, just because I saw a lot of kids growing up with I guess generational wealth, not a big amount, but you can just see the overall difference of kids who have their generational wealth that guaranteed in the bag. They go to school, and even if they're not good at school, they can still become successful, and they know that.
They have a house waiting for them when they get 18, or a car waiting for them at 20.
Exactly.
It's like it's mapped out for them.
It makes it a lot easier, and building that paved way is, I guess, where I see the challenge at, because I'm not necessarily like, I want to do a challenge, but the challenge is to be able to build and pave that foundation for my children, because I don't want to see them go through some of the things that I had to go through as a kid. Not that my childhood was bad, but there was some things that I would have changed if I could have and did differently.
And you don't want your child to experience that.
Exactly. And I want them to be able to do what their heart desires. I want them to educate themselves on things they actually care about, because sometimes people go and they do things that they don't want to do, but because they have to do it.
And that makes a huge difference.
It does. It does.
Number 6, independence. The independence to do what I want when I want. And I don't want to be compromised. I don't want a crappy boss. A lot of people are in dead-end jobs. A lot of people are in jobs they do not like, but you still have to work toward that. You have to have a goal to get to that next level. So don't just sit there and complain about it. Do something. Everybody has a trade, a skill, something unique. So work on that while you're at the job that you don't want to be at. And to me, if you're at a job you don't want to be at because you have to survive, you would be working harder. I'd be using every ounce of time that I had to work on being a boss, being an entrepreneur, so that I can get up out of that rat race if you're not happy, right? And then somebody said number 7, because I'm just crazy. Somebody said I'm crazy. I want a certain amount of responsibility. I want a small business. I want to be able to help people, and I just want to be my own boss. Some people say that they just want to be their own boss so they can share it. They want to help other people, train other people to be entrepreneurs. That gives them not only generational wealth, but they're leaving their mark in the world. So I kind of get that, but as an entrepreneur, again, it's not easy, but it is worth it. I think you should get a mentor or find someone to shadow in the career or the road or journey that you're going down and ask them to help you along the way. Remember, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today for Making Waves with Miss Darci. Don't forget, we have a special announcement that's coming up at 12:30 p.m. Central on Thursday, April 4th. You need to be here and tuned in. Somebody's knocking. You need to be here and tuned in. We're going to get ready to close out. But before we do, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate the love, support, the prayers. I am going through some health challenges, but I know that God is going to see me through this. And about that next week. But for right now, I just want to say thank you for supporting our platform. We have huge things in store for individuals who have a product, service, or brand for May. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting this information on how you can be a part and how you can take your story, your business to the next level right here on IntellectualRadio.com, which is an iHeartRadio station. You can catch us locally, nationally, internationally. We're going to be showing you how you can take that product by being a sponsor here at this venue and take it to a whole nother level. So stay tuned for that. That is being put together as we speak, and I can't wait to unveil it to you, the listening audience, because I would love for you to be a part of it. You can grow by yourself, but with a group of people, you can grow farther and better, and that's where I'm going. So again, I'm a work in progress. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alicia, you have anything you want to say before we close out?
Not much other than everything that you've pretty much been talking about. Live your dream. Yep. Live your dream, try hard, work hard. And if you keep at it and you're persistent, you will definitely make your dreams come true.
All right. You heard it here, right here for Alicia. What's your name? What's the other name you got now?
Annabelle Knight.
Woo! Y'all got that? Remember that. Try saying that 5 times fast. Okay. I hope we have a winner coming up this Thursday. Special announcement, 12:30 p.m. Tune in, IntellectualRadio.com. The shows that are coming up, I got my girl Katie Lowe. She is the boss lady of Rhythm Flow Radio. She comes up today at 4:45 p.m., followed by Life with Zimra. She just had a concert, and I heard a clip of the concert. It was amazing. I wish I had knew about that. She did a fabulous job. So shout out to you. Great job. Keep it going. Who's after Zimra? Life and Styles follow Zimra. So just, grab you a cup of coffee, grab your favorite wine, and just be sitting down and get tuned in to IntellectualRadio.com starting at 4:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, we out. My saying when I close, build your own dreams or someone else will hire you to build theirs, and that could be me or Alicia, and we're out. Thanks for tuning in.
IntellectualRadio.com. Feed your brain.
Feed me now.
Feed your brain.